Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, I want to touch on this event with the train, right? The train that crashed and the chemical smoke that's rising from the explosion of those crates, right? Now, the reason why I'm going into this is because this is it seems to be a significant event. That's putting all kind of toxic fumes in the air, and it's spreading, around that particular region. And that's something that Esau had put in a movie, and that movie's name is White Noise. Okay? And I heard Tucker Carlson mention that movie, so I watched the movie yesterday or today, whatever I watched it. Maybe I watched it earlier today, I think, actually. Right? I watched it earlier today. And in that movie, exactly what happened in that thing is what happened in that movie. Okay? And it was dealing with that, how that particular thing was spreading in the air, was making them sick. And it showed you how they were lying about it at first, and they were saying, oh yeah, it's only gonna do this to you, oh, it's only gonna do that to you, you're only gonna get nauseous. And then they kept switching it, and showing you that these devils, they lie. Now the thing is this, they're acting like as if, they didn't want you to know about this. So they had a journalist arrested for trying to report it and so on and so forth. That's all BS. That's all control opposition. It's a big game. If they didn't want you to know about it, it would never have hit Fox News. Okay, because the man who owns Fox News is a major insider and a Satanist. Okay, he's one of the chairmen, the new chairmans, right? Since battle rap has got weird and they start bringing in this alphabet agenda and all kind of weird stuff that's been going on with battle rap, all kind of satanic things that have been going on with battle rap, which you can look up. Adept HNIC, he goes into that, right? It's been since that dude has been a part of it. I believe he's a chairman or something like that. He's one of the people who make decisions when it comes to that. So ultimately, we know that guy's an insider. That guy's not no guy fighting against the deep state and so on and so forth, as these stupid, simple-minded Edomites believe. They actually believe that Trump is some guy that's just doing his own thing. They believe that, that Tucker Carlson is some like he's a guy who's just really looking to come up against the what the government is doing. No, he's just doing his job. All right, you see. So if they didn't want you to know about that whole situation with the smoke, the train and the smoke coming up, you would have never knew about it. You know how much the major events that happen around the world that there's people actually taking pictures and doing journalism on, that don't hit the mainstream media. It only hits the mainstream media if they want it to hit the mainstream media, man. That's their platform. Okay? So that's all a big game. Now, at the end of the day, it's very, very suspicious that the same exact event that happened in that movie is happening in real life. Okay? And there was another thing that happened there, is that they put particular substance inside of the cloud, right? The cloud of smoke that was moving around in the city, and people had to evacuate, just like they're doing now. They're evacuating. Okay, but that particular substance that they put in there, they alluded, but you have to watch it to see what I'm talking about. This is somewhat of a spoiler alert, but not really, because you have to, your eyes have to be open to see what I'm saying. They alluded to the fact that it gives you particular symptoms. Okay? The things that they were saying in the movie that the government put in the smoke or whatever. Okay? And there was a lot of cryptic messages that if your eyes are open, whether it's open on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, you could understand what they're saying. You know, you could definitely understand what they're saying. So ultimately, man, that movie was definitely an illuministic movie. You know, it was definitely messages within that movie. And I suggest brothers go and watch that on Netflix, all right? It's called White Noise. And you know, as the scriptures say, we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay? We're not ignorant to what this devil is doing in the earth. Right? We're constantly being circumspect. We're constantly watching what he's doing, because we understand that there has to be these poly crises have to come. Okay, that's prophecy. Where you run from a lion and a bear met him, and then he ran into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. That's a representation of multiple different scenarios. Okay, and now the Bergmar, right? You can just switch it around. The Bergmar, you know, a bug is being talked about now by the WEF. You know, they had an emergency meeting supposedly concerning that. So these are multiple things that are going to be hitting at one time. Dominoes that are going to all come crashing down. So so the people of the world, they're not ready for that, man. They're not ready in the slightest for these things that are getting ready to come to the earth. Okay? They're not ready in the slightest. So yeah, man, keep your eyes on that. Or the thing that's happening with that smoke and that train, because those people have to evacuate. And and I was watching an interview. A guy called into one of the radio shows and was explaining what was going on in his city and how they're being very vague in explaining what's going on with that thing, with that whole train incident. They said nothing hit it. There was nothing that collided with it. Right? There's nothing that it just happened to just derail. Right? It just happened to derail, supposedly, right? So he's saying he had to evacuate, and then he said another thing. He said that there's certain people that didn't want to leave, although they're saying it's toxic. They have to test their house. Certain people that refuse to leave, and those people are stupid as hell, because that's some toxic chemical smoke, right? Air that you're breathing in, and you don't know what the hell that is, man. And they're saying it's carcinogenic, which means it develops cancer, which is most likely a lot more than that. We don't know what the hell it does. There's a lot more than that, okay? That's just what they're telling you. Okay, there's a lot more than that. Everything in this damn society develops cancer. There's something more insidious going on. Okay, but that's to show you, like, the people in the movie, they were stupid like that. Like certain things they were doing, especially the main family, it's like, yo, these people are retarded. But I'm watching, I'm like, yo, but there's people in the earth are really this stupid. They're actually this stupid. And when the guy said that, oh yeah, there's people, they refuse to leave. See, I'm like, see, that's the stupidity of these people, especially the people in the West. These people in the West are brain dead, man. Okay, you got toxic air that's coming around you. You don't know what that chemical is. They're telling you to evacuate because of that, and I'm gonna stay here. I'm not leaving my house. You dummy. You dummy. But hey, you're gonna find out we're gonna find out eventually what happens to those people, man. All right, so just keep your eyes on that situation, man. Eazy-E is always up to something, man. He's always up to something sinister, especially in these last days, man. The devil's getting ready to come down with great wrath, as it says, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, man. All right. So, anyways, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. And I'll say shalom.